We're joined now by meteorologist Lauren Jones, which, Lauren, we keep talking about the heat that we've been having, but last night we had some winds, strong storms that came through the area, too.
I know, and unfortunately, they really weren't rain producers, and the interesting thing is, you know, all the focus, of course, has been on Kentucky here, but Washington, D.C. actually saw those storms as well. Damaging straight-line winds knocked out the powers to thousands of residents in Washington, D.C. Lots of lightning associated with this storm as well. That's the video you're seeing right now. Again, this is from last night. Lots of storms rolled through, and that was the same system that passed through here on our satellite and radar composite. You can see just the line of straight winds that passed through Washington, D.C. That actually came from the bluegrass. That's what gave us all of the damaging winds that we had that knocked over trees and power lines here. Since then, it has certainly cleared up, and we dealt with another scorcher today, and it knocked out the power in Washington, D.C. to thousands of people, and you don't normally think about that place being very hot, but 97 was the high today in D.C., Raleigh 105, Lexington 103 degrees. We're expecting much of the same for tomorrow. The heat wave kind of keeps shifting to the east, but now the bluegrass state is still under the gun for that. We have a heat advisory already in effect for central and eastern Kentucky, the western half of the state, and an excessive heat warning. We're still expecting heat indexes right around the 103 to 106 range for tomorrow afternoon as well. Highs today, 103 degrees for Lexington and Jackson, 104 for London. Several records broken all across the region. Shattered the record in 1936 of 100 degrees for Lexington. 10 degrees warmer for the official high for London today, shattering the record in 1966 of 94 degrees. And we're actually a tad below the average temp for June. Keep in mind, we hit that 47-degree mark just on the second day of June. We are really below on that rainfall, though. We are about over 2.5 inches of departure from normal for June, so we need a lot of rain. We have had 9 days over the 90-degree temperature, and today makes the third day over the triple-digit mark, and it really hasn't cooled off much either. It's going to be another warm overnight. 83 degrees right now in the downtown metro area. Dew points in the upper 60s, a little bit muggy out there. Relative humidity at 63%, so making it feel like 87 degrees, so almost feeling like that 90-degree mark as we head into the midnight hour. 83 in Lexington, 88 in Jackson right now, 82 in London, and 74 degrees in Monticello. Again, dew points making it feel pretty muggy. Mid to upper 60s. Frankfort right now a 70-degree dew point, so making it feel even hotter right around the upper 80s to near 90 degrees this late in the evening. And the winds have died down from this afternoon. Right now calm all across central and eastern Kentucky. We had that one isolated cell in extreme eastern Kentucky earlier on today in Pike County. It did go severe. Right now mostly clear skies across central and eastern Kentucky. We do have a little concern, though. This little system up here, much like yesterday evening, is going to be tracking across into the bluegrass, and any storm that gets going, a lot of lightning could be associated with it and could potentially go severe with gusty winds, much like yesterday evening. We'll have to keep an eye on that overnight tonight. That's all associated with that front that's been stalled out to the north of us. That is going to pass through the state of Kentucky. It looks like a cold front, but unfortunately, it's not going to be bringing any relief from this extreme heat. It's still going to be just as hot tomorrow. Triple digits again in the forecast, and really only just isolated storm chances as we head into our Sunday afternoon. Same story for Monday afternoon. Eastern Kentucky might get 1 or 2 isolated showers, but no rain busters in sight, no drought busters in sight, and the heat continues, even though we'll be only in the upper 90s by Monday afternoon. An overnight low tonight of 74 degrees, mostly clear skies. We'll keep an eye on the bluegrass for the potential for a couple of strong to severe storms as that system from the north moves across the region, bringing a couple of clouds in too. So a warm overnight, and we'll top out at the 100-degree mark for our Sunday afternoon. Mostly sunny skies. Heat index value still right around the 105 region. We do have that isolated afternoon storm chance as well. Those storm chances continuing, but again, it's only about 10 to 20% each afternoon, and the conditions are staying very, very hot. We'll look forward to, I guess, the mid-90s, July 4th, 96 degrees. That'll feel still pretty hot, but when we've made it up to 106 degrees, maybe a tad bit of relief. Not really much to go on there.
Very true. I like how you said we're looking forward to the upper 90s. That'll be nice.
I know. I mean, we're just running 10 to 15 degrees above average with no end in sight, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Lauren.
You're welcome.